Welcome to the Fourth Down Experience, the podcast devoted to special teams. Your host of the Fourth Down Experience, former pro free agent, 9-year professional kicking coach out of the Midwest, Coach Chris Hughesby. Alongside Coach Chris Hughesby is a former 2-time Arena Bowl champ, 9-year pro kicking coach, repping the South, Coach Brian Jackson.
Hey 4D Nation, we are back for our weekly industry advice segment. We've been at this now for just a few weeks. We appreciate the love for it, the feedback. And so our topic today we are going to talk about is Twitter. Twitter do's and don'ts, things that can help you along the way. We talk about this at a number of camps that we do. If you come to a National Kicking Rankings camp or Team Jackson Kicking or Special Teams Football Academy camp, we often cover this topic in our camps, so you can learn more beyond this segment at our camps. But Brian, why don't you start us off with some Twitter tips?
Yeah, guys, you should be hammering Twitter right now. Coaches during this time period, in the November and early December months, they're allowed to go visit you guys, all right, and setting up official visits and whatnot. You guys should be following 60 to 70 college coaches a day. All you got to do is type their name in from their websites, and you'll see suggested handles on each coach, and just go follow. It could be the wide receiver coach, it could be the running back coach, it could be the defensive line coach, the special teams coach, recruiting coach, whatever. What I would do if I was 17 years old and wanted to get my name out there, I would be following 20,000 people on Twitter that are all college coaches. I mean, I don't even know if there's that many. I'm sure there probably is with all the different levels that we have. But number one, go follow coaches. Number two, put out content on your Twitter platform. Put out a 40-yard field goal, or put out 3 punts in a row that turned over, or put out 5 snaps in a row. Whatever you got to do that showcases your skill sets. Maybe put a snippet, a 20-second clip from your Huddle highlights. Put the Huddle link within the caption, and then go follow 100 coaches. That's the number one thing you guys need to be doing right now in the heart of recruiting season. Even if you're a junior or a sophomore, who cares? I know you're not signing, but look, if right now what the college coaches are doing right now is their seasons are over. Majority of them are. They're recruiting. They're hunting. So, and they're looking at that Twitter.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, just to feed off that, guys, we will put our Twitter links in the show notes of this episode. Just click on Team Jackson Kicking's Twitter account, Special Teams FB, even NKR_camps. Well, first of all, make sure you follow it. But if you go under our followers, we follow a lot of college coaches. So just go under our followers and follow them as well. Give us a little love, obviously. We're giving you some advice, so give us some love back. One thing, guys, too, we wanted to cover is signing day. All right? Signing day, guys, is coming up Wednesday, February 6th, all right? So that's about 3 months out, all right? So what we wanted to do is just sort of set your mind right for how to handle this, all right? You see a lot of social media hoopla about signing day, and usually it's over the quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, the big-time linebackers, that sort of thing. Not always a lot of love for kickers, punters, and snappers. But in our industry, you will see kickers that pub themselves out with getting big-time offers from Power 5 schools and things like that, and it kind of gets to you a little bit. I know I saw it. I see it too, and I feel for it. But you know what, guys? It's okay to wait till after signing day to sign with the school and commit, because usually what you see on social media from a kicking, punting, snapping standpoint is probably the same 10 guys getting the same offers. They're all getting fought over by the same schools. So if a dude's got 10 offers, well, he can only pick one college, So once he picks one college, well, then those 9 other schools got to find their next guy in line. And you could be 4th on their list in recruiting, and although it's not really fun to be that because you're not the first guy, but maybe it falls to you, and you get that dream school opportunity in the SEC or Big Ten or some Division II school. So just my thoughts on signing day, guys. It's okay to not sign on signing day. How about you, Brian?
No, I totally agreed. Chris, I mean, you and I both get so many college coaches that contact us from February all the way to June, sometimes even as crazy as July.
Yes.
So, I mean, we've seen guys sign as late as June and July. Realistically, we've seen a bunch of guys sign in March. So, I mean, you guys don't have to sign on signing day.
Yep, I agree. Well, guys, as the weeks go on, we will probably address signing day a little bit more as we get closer to it. But we want to thank you guys for all the positive comments and the feedback on the industry advice we're giving you. And if you would like our help, Brian and I offer virtual lessons, and we also run camps together and remotely. So hit us up on Team Jackson Kicking on Instagram and Twitter, and Special Teams FB, or even nationalkickingrankings.com. And we would love to help you out along the process. All right. And for some of you guys that are interested, some of our camps that we have coming up, we do have a camp coming up December 22nd, a 3-hour mini camp held in Minneapolis, Minnesota. End of December, we'll be opening up an NKR Texas hub, and on December 29th, we'll be running a camp in Dallas. And then actually the following day, December 30th, a camp in Houston. So we wanted to offer the opportunities to train with us, learn from us, get evaluated through the National Kicking Rankings platform. And then in January, if you want to join us up in Minnesota, January 11th and 12th, we'll be running a day-and-a-half camp for specialists. So thanks again, guys, for all the support, and we would love to help you out in any way we can. Final tip, guys, on YouTube, look up the stretch video, Best Warm-Up for Kickers, Punters, and Snappers. It is a warm-up and stretch routine that we developed and use in every camp and lesson we do, but it's going to really stretch the muscles that you need for kicking, punting, and snapping. Your hamstrings, your groin, your hip flexors, your abs, everything you need. So that's our final tip. Thanks again, guys, for joining us. We are always available for virtual lessons if you can't meet us in person. And Brian and I do run a number of camps together and separately. And if you do want to reach out to us, check out Special Teams FB on Twitter and Instagram. And then Team Jackson Kicking on Twitter and Instagram. And we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Fourth Down Experience. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Fourth Down Experience.